Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Pattaya, Thailand, and I gotta tell you, woohoo! Eh, it's it's sunlight, but a lot of clouds out there. Yeah, they say rainy season ended 2 weeks ago. I think they miscalculated a little bit. How's everybody doing? It's a Monday. Good to be back at the trading desk. Ready to roll, ready to go. Looked at charts today, earlier this morning, and we are at some pretty nice levels to take some action in both directions. It is the 15th of October, and it's 6:57, which would be 1957 on a Sunday night. I do have to be honest with you. I am watching the playoffs, Major League Baseball in the U.S. in the background. It's quite a series. The playoffs have been really great, and we'll keep an eye on that as we move along through our morning. But that'll take 3 hours. Nothing short on that. That'll be 3 hours. All right, so what's going on? Not much as far as data today. Most of it is really in the U.S. session. Nobody's on holiday. China has new loans coming out, tentative. That means it's coming out sometime. Oh, dollar index. Look at this dollar index. 94.94. Right about that 95 area. Hanging out right below that, so we'll keep an eye on that. Like I said, China's got new loans coming out sometime today. Probably in Asia, I'm sure. What do we have? German import price. That's not going to do nothing. It's not going to do anything. Core retail sales out of the States. New York Empire State Manufacturing out of the States. Retail sales month on month out of the States. Business inventories month on month. And Bank of Canada Business Outlook Survey today. And that's going to wrap it up. So not a news day, really a technical trading day, and I don't have no problem with that. My friends, let's take a look at what happened in New York. What happened on Friday? So oil, good old oil. Look at this. Look at this. I hope somebody is really raking up on this oil because it's like getting so predictive, right? That line that I just put on there was at 75.28. The next day we get red. Boom, to the downside you go. And you're down here. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then today. And there we are at 70.61, right? Just nice up. Got two green candles today. Currently at 72.28. I just watch it up to 73, maybe even 74 today. Maybe come back up to this resistance level again and retest it. But looks good all the way around. I'd be looking to buy this now, right? This is a buy now. I don't see any levels close by. So we'll just keep an eye on old oil there. Dow Index is 95.23 on the Thinkorswim platform by TD Ameritrade. That baffles me every day, that the difference between one platform and another. It's just crazy. Gold's back on my chart. Gold took a bump to the upside. And it's pretty interesting that gold is now back up to 115.23. However, I don't expect it to stay there very long. The VIX had a nice move to the upside up to 30. Now it's come back down to a normal level of 21.31. So the VIX is doing good. VIX is doing great. Listen, folks, there's volatility in the markets. The markets are trading. That is a good thing. The ESs can just continue to dump. However, I think the most important part about this chart is the 200 exponential moving average. It is so respected on this daily chart of the ESs. Euro futures, just keep selling it. What can I tell you? Just keep selling it. 2 up days doesn't mean it's bullish. Just keep selling it. Look for levels. There was a level right there. Just keep selling it. Always checking out left of the chart, right? Left of the chart's golden. Golden in our world. Golden. All right, that's what happened on Friday. Oh, no rants. I got no rant today. I think I'm like on 6 days, trading days, of no rants. Wow. Something's got to change. Let's get to the charts. Something I noticed right away when I put my charts on was that all the dollar pairs, except for the pound, which right now is a disaster. Yeah, the pound's a disaster. The pound right now, man, where are we at here? 1.3102. 1.30, 3102. 1. Yeah. Okay. So here's our euro. So here we are. This is a spot, right? Now you're gonna say, well, wait, we just want to, just sell it. Well, you can't. Cannot. Can't do anything here. There's two choices here. One, you counter trend trade this, but this move here was pretty nice bullish, wasn't it? So you can buy this from here, right? Get above that 10. You're gonna get a little pop at this 55, maybe a bounce, and then continue up to this 1590 area, which is really what I want to happen, is for this to head up to that 1590 area. That is the primary trade. If we don't get that, and this just continues down to the 200, well, being it's a technical day, there's nothing to really jolt the market. It just might ride that 200 exponential moving average for 24 hours, or it's going to go below it, and we'll get it at 1530. Right, 1.1530. We want to be below the 200, and then we'll just sell it. It's not bad. We've got a nice wide open space here. Everything's coming to the downside. Yeah, so we get two trades here. Sell it at 1590, sell it at 1530, or buy it with the bounce off of the 200 exponential moving average and take it to the upside. So you got a lot of choices here. Where are we going to take some profits? Well, we're going to take profits at 1.1450, right?
It's 7 hours.
It's 7 hours. That's where we want to take profits, is 1450. So if we can get in this, we really have a nice trade here today, right? It's a very, very nice trade. We just need it to work out. Got to get in it, right? You have to get in this for this to work. I don't care if we get in it below the 200 or up at 1590. Either way, we just need to get in this. Hopefully, we'll get some action today. I know somebody's saying, William, why did you change the color of your arrow for take profit to green? I had a viewer who asked me to please change the arrow, the yellow. He couldn't really see the yellow that well, so I said, that's an easy request, so we changed it to green. Hopefully that works. If not, let me know and I'll change it again. All right, so that's what's going on with the euro. I just got to look at it. It's unbelievable, this Great British Pound. Look at this pound. Wow. Just tanked, man. Ooh, look at this. Look at this gap. I saw it. So this is confirmed gap because I have it on two platforms. I got it on my Ninja Trader platform, then we got it on this TradingView platform. So we have stuff here, right? So gaps get filled. I'm sure I'm going to get some flack over that statement, but gaps get filled. In my experience, gaps get filled probably 80 to 90% of the times. Gaps get filled, and they get filled pretty quickly. Yes, you get times where it takes a month for a gap to get filled, but that's not the norm. The norm is within 24, 48 hours, gaps get filled. Now, but we have a nice confluence area here, right? We've got a 200, we got a 55 right here, right? So we want to sell this, right? We want to sell this. Yeah, let's get this to pop up here to this, to the old 200 here, and we'll sell it. Other than that, I would wait. And we're coming up here now. Take a look at this. Right, this is a nice level here. Right, take a look at that. Right, there's a support here. Is this going to dump down here from 31.066 all the way down to 30.29? Well, it's to be honest, if it does, it's a nice trade. We've got wide open space here. I mean, if this continues to the downside, I'd surely keep an eye on it. Now, so, the market's open like 6 hours ago, whatever it was, 4 hours ago, right? And now we're sideways. So Asia's kicked in. There's nothing really going on in Asia, and we're sideways here. So pre-London, like an hour and a half before London, this is going to do something most likely, whether it continues to the upside or it continues to the downside. I'm really not against taking this move, but I would really need some pretty stiff confirmation to take this to the downside, right? And the only reason I would consider taking it to the downside is this 10 EMA has fallen to price. Price has not come up to the 10 EMA, right? It always does one or the other. But price here did not, sometimes you'd see all these candles just move up and catch the 10 EMA here. But it didn't do that, did it? It went sideways, and the 10 EMA said, okay, now I'm going to play a little game, and I'm just going to come down to price. So there's a good chance this 10 EMA is going to be on top of price before you know it, and it's going to bust this trend line. It's just a possibility, something we got to look at, and we can sell it from there. You still got, 1.3108. You're going to get, you're going to get the double zeros, and then you're into it. So if you wanted to wait to 1.3080 or 3090 before you got in, that's fine. We're going to take it all the way down to 1.3029, 1.3030. So, you still got a 40, 50 pip trade there either way. I prefer to see it go back up to the 200. I think that's a better trade at 1.3160, and we'll take it all the way back down to that 1.3030. I think that's a good trade plan. Now, let's take a look at the Aussie. Oops. So with this Aussie, and you'll see all the dollar pairs are really just doing the same thing here. When you look at all your dollar pairs, they're all hovering around and about that 200 exponential moving average. So we're in the same situation here, right? Price is sideways. Right now it's in a resistance area. You got the 55, you got the 10. Squeezing it from the 200 on the bottom of that, 7140, 7150 would be my desire to sell this. But again, got to come back to good old Johnny over here. Yeah, there you are, Johnny. Get on it, buddy. And we'll take it down there, right? 7090, we'll sell it. Do I think this is going to pull all the way back up to 7140? Probably not. I'm really bearish in the Aussie. Even though it's a commodity pair, but I'm very bearish in the Aussie. So I'd like to see it break below this 200 exponential moving average, and we'll just take it to the downside. I just think that's just a better idea. Where you're going to take some nice profits. Well, I should say some profits. Oh, it's in there already. Sorry about that. All right, let's do this. All right, we're going to take profits down here. And I'll put a little color there. There we go. We'll take some profits there, and that's at 7040, 0.7040. So got some opportunities here. I'd love to see this go back up to that 7140 area, even that 7150 area, and take it down. But I don't see that happening unless something comes out. Somebody says something on a microphone. Just do not see that happening. Sorry, I turned my head. I got sports on in the background. Let's take they're all the same, folks. I'll just show you this real quick. I won't get into it too much. But here's the New Zealand dollar. Again, same situation, right? Boom, right? We want this up here, right? We want this down here. There we go. I mean, that's the trade you really want. Again, if it breaks below this 200, sell it. Right? 64.80, sell it. And all your dollar pairs are looking the same. All your dollar pairs are looking the same. Let's take a look at the Great British Pound and the JPY. Pound Yen, woo. Wow, look at this, huh? Just doing it to it. Doing it to it. You'd really like to just see that there. Right, see this here? So now, if you look at this, really, we're now in the situation where, you know what? Maybe we'll counter trend trade this. It's going to fill this gap, it looks like. Looks like it's going to fill this gap. But here's that 10, like we talked about. 10 is right on it. Maybe we want to buy this. And we'll take it back up to the 200 or the 55, right? Listen, if you get 20 or 30 pips on a Monday, you only got to do that on 1 or 2 pairs, 3 pairs. You had a great day, right? Same here. Look, this to me right now is a buy trade on this pound yen. I want to buy this. The problem is that the pound's pretty weak. You know, right? The pound is pretty weak. So as you can see on this chart, the yen is strong. So let's spin around here and let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Just another one of my favorites here. Let's get rid of all these. Let's get rid of these drawing tools. There we go. This is, see, this, I got to tell you, I do like this. So if we put their support, right? And, right, so we want to, what's going on here? Hey. So we want to bring this down to support here, right? And we want to sell this. And we want to sell it at this 200, right? That's what we want to do. Because I don't think this is going to pull back. Sure, we want it back up here at 1.6350, 1.6360, somewhere in here. We'd love to sell it from here, but is that going to happen? Probably not. You know, it's going to fight here, and I'm in for that. We do have some stuff left of the chart we'd have to watch out for. Wow, look at this V formation. Huh? Look at this. Boom, boom, right? Snap down, snap back up. Nice. You love to see that. One candle, and bang to the subside. You love these V formations, but it always comes back down. After that, it always resumes its trend, and this is in a downtrend, and there she goes, right? So we'd like to see this close below this 200. Next candle, give you a red candle if you want to wait maybe one more, you know, so you're looking at 90 minutes maybe before you actually get in this trade and continue it to the downside. Well, traders, that's it for me on a Monday. Glad to be back at the trading desk. It's very interesting. Look at your charts. There's a lot of good stuff out there. There's a lot of opportunities in both directions, buying and selling. And traders, that's all we care about. Just want to make sure they're going in directions. One way or another, it doesn't make a difference. Our bias is our bias, but if we got a counter trend trade, do it carefully, do it cautiously. If you haven't done it before, please bring your lot size down very, very, very tiny so you get a good feel about counter trend trading. Again, traders, thanks for being with me. Always remember to trade smart, not hard. It's a Monday, so why don't you do this? Let's all have a little bit of fun. Traders, thanks so much. See you tomorrow in Asia. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.